Mama, how you doing? Just wanted to check in with you. Specifically wanted to check in with my single mothers out there. How y'all doing? Are y'all holding it together? Are y'all doing your prayers and your affirmations, the things that you need to be the best mom that you can be, right? You gotta keep your mental straight first. Just wanted to holler at you real quick, have a little heart to heart. Just me and you, just check in with you, make sure that you're good, because I know it's rough out here right now. And I for sure know what it's like to be that mom, right? The one that's holding everything together, right? When you feel like you are falling apart on the inside. The one that is just praying to keep the lights on, keep the heat on, keep the, right? And keep the roof over our heads, right? And just making sure that we got food in our babies' bellies, right? Making sure these bills are stretching until God only knows when. And at the end of the day, doing all that, right? And making sure that our babies don't feel the stress that we feel from doing all that, right? Just staying in straight up superhero mode all the time, right? If that's you, I see you, and I have definitely been you, right? I know right now, specifically with everything that's going on right now, right? The government jobs are being cut. The food assistance is getting cut as well, but the price is not. The prices on everything keep going. They keep going all the way up, right? And it really can feel like the walls are closing in around you, right? Like you don't have any options, and like what are we gonna do, right? It's like we're doing everything right. We are putting in the work, we put in the hustle, but at the end of the day, it's still somehow it doesn't feel like it's enough. So let's be real, right? The real is, especially in our community, for the most part, nobody really prepares you for the kind of strength that it's going to take to do this alone, right? Unless you are the product of a single mother, right? They're the only ones that really can know what it's like to be down here in what I call the trenches. Because motherhood, particularly when you're doing it by yourself, as beautiful of a thing as it is, it can be relentless, right? And it can be daunting. It can, even if you have great kids, right? It's just the reality of the fact that you have a job that you are responsible to do 24 hours out of the day. Whether you sleep, whether you sick, whatever it is, right? You are still on call, mom. But at the end of the day, like I said, we wake up, we get up early, we make sure that the kids are straight, they got breakfast, they get off to school, wherever they need to go. We come home, we put in the work at the workman's place, right? And then you come home exhausted. Then we gotta come home. This is the next shift, right? We gotta make sure that the dinner's made, make sure that the homework is good to go. Yo, I don't know about y'all, I have middle schoolers. One of my middle school daughters, she asked me to help her with a math problem that I know I have not done since I was in middle school, right? And like I said, we gotta just, and then at the end of the day, tuck them in, make sure our babies are squared away and ready for the next day. And again, staying on straight superhero mode, right? And deep down inside, the reality is doing all these things. We love our babies. We want to continue to put into them and pour into them. But the reality is we are tired. We are tired. We are tired of living check to check, right? And in this current times, as of November the 6th, 2025, of our year Lord and dear Lord and Savior, the reality is you might be not having no other check coming, right? Even though you have a job. Some people don't even have the blessing at this point in time to be able to live check to check because they got their last check, was on the 15th of October. And you know, we also too, if you are working, especially one of those moms that got the multiple jobs, you're tired of missing out on life, right? Missing out on your own life, missing out on time with your babies. God forbid you have a social life and go on a date or do something with your homegirls, right? And we are just tired of feeling like we are just constantly trying to keep everybody else's stuff together, but we don't get to have nothing for ourselves, right? And that is not what you want. That is not what you want in life. That is not what God wants for you. And it's for sure not what you want anymore. And it's for sure we want more out of life, right? It's just that we don't know how to do it, how to get it. Nobody ever showed us. Nobody ever taught us. Bless my parents. People can't give you what they don't have, right? And the reality is, again, particularly nobody ever showed you how to do it without sacrificing time, without being constantly in the 24/7 hustle and missing time with our babies and our families and our loved ones. The reality is that I had to learn the hard way that we cannot depend on this system to save us, y'all. We cannot depend on nobody's EBT, nobody's SNAP, right? But I got a system that worked for you. Hang on just one minute for me, right? Because every time they change the rules on these systems, we're the ones who suffer the first. We're the first ones to suffer. We're the first ones, and usually the most to suffer. Or at least it seems like that's how the system has been designed, for us to suffer the greatest, right? And I don't know about y'all, but I already don't really like depending on nobody to begin with, right? But then to see all the games they're playing, and they keep changing things and playing in our faces, y'all. I don't know. For me, I had enough. I had enough waiting, enough depending, and enough surviving, right? Just surviving. I believe deep in my heart, God gave me too many ideas, and he's put too many seeds in me, and too many ideas and too many visions in me to just be okay with just surviving and just living a regular life. And I realized that the same strength that I use every day to take care of my babies, to take care of my girls, make sure their little hair looks straight when they go out the door and they don't look crazy, make sure that they're fed, make sure that they're doing the activities and doing all the things and pouring into them, I can transmute and use that same energy to build something for them, to build my legacy, to build something that can help me provide for them, provide a life for them, and something to give them so when they're ready to go off and do their own thing in 5 years or so, give or take, they have something. They have something for themselves. I'm teaching them how to fish. They can feed themselves, right? Something digital, because that is the way that our world is going. If you hope you're paying attention, you're looking at it, you've probably seen 100 other digital marketing, digital speeches or whatever, because this is what's going on. This is what's happening, right? Something digital, something powerful, something that will elevate them in our lives, and something that lets me earn income using my mind, using my voice, and using my experiences in life that I've been through, figuring out a way that I can help other people. And right now, what's really touched my heart, now that I've found this path in this digital space, it has changed the game for me. It's changed my whole life for me. And what I'm doing is, what I'm focused on in helping people is single moms out here, because we don't have to struggle, and we don't have to be out here just surviving and hanging on, white knuckled, hanging on and holding our breath and trying to see what other shoe gonna fall next, right? I learned, not overnight, right, but step by step, I learned high income digital skills like marketing, like content creation and automation, that puts me in control of my time, my money, and essentially my peace of mind, right? At the end of the day. And that's the way I was able to figure out and navigate and find my way in this digital space, is the Digital Wealth Academy. It's not another course, but as a movement for women like me and you, single moms who are out here ready to rewrite our story, who are ready to empower ourselves and elevate our lives for our families and for ourselves. So inside the Digital Wealth Academy, you learn skills that help me learn how to build an online income from home, that give me skills that are necessary, that real multi-million-dollar companies and businesses are out here paying money, good money for every single day, right? We focus on creating digital products, on how to automate income streams, and how to learn how to market yourself online with confidence and with purpose. And more importantly, it's about becoming the woman that your younger self, your inner child needed to see, all right? Being your own shero. And not only your own inner child, but also too, God forbid, if you got daughters, you got babies, my daughters is all up in my business, okay? They're all up in my business, in my personal business, but also in my business, right? And that's fine. I want them to see mommy walking this out. I want them to see that I'm not begging nobody, dusty, crusty, naughty head son, for nothing. Baby daddy don't want to pay no child support. That's okay. Because number one, God gonna make a way. He gonna make a way. And number two, my baby see me out here also making a way. And God is blessing my path and ordering my steps. So a woman that don't have to beg nobody for help. They don't have to get no sugar daddy, right? Golly, it's not worth it. Y'all, it's not worth it. But someone who is able to, and see that I'm able to be my own help, right? And I'm able to make us a beautiful life for me and my daughters. So, sis, this is not about it's not no get rich quick scheme. You can get rich for sure. You can make this money depending on how much you put into this. You can definitely do that. But it's more importantly about getting free. Free from fear, free from being afraid them life gonna get cut off, fear from being afraid they gonna snatch that car, right? Free from limitations, free from being told no, free from having to hold your breath when you go to the grocery store because you really don't know if that transaction gonna go through, and you look, I've been there, okay, I've been there. But most importantly, free to say, like, I've got this, and actually mean it. To not be nervous or concerned or scared or worried that you can't feed your babies in another couple weeks, right? Just set yourself and your babies and your family free, right? So if you've been praying for a sign, this is it. This is it, right? God did not bring you this far just to leave you stuck in survival mode. Absolutely not. God grants us unlimited access to his abundance. We are his children, and he wants us to live an abundant life, right? But we have to step up and acknowledge that and get in alignment with that. You already have all the power within you, right? All you need is the guidance, the tools, and the belief to activate it, right? Believe in yourself that you can do it, and we have the tools, and we have the guidance here in the Digital Wealth Academy. It was made, again, for women like you and me who are ready to step into their Empress energy, right? Take care and nurture everything and everybody around us. Take back our power and start building digital wealth with faith, grace, and with a strategy, right? So if you're in this, if you're ready to start that journey, you ready to empower yourself in your life and change the game for you and your babies, you and your family, I'm gonna drop the link below so you can learn more. Make sure that you check out my free pink print, and just gives you an overview or just a quick guide on what's going on with digital marketing. What is this? So you can start navigating and figuring out your way in this space. And if you're not ready to join yet, just remember this, right? You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. And I'm right here with you to walk this journey out whenever you're ready. So until next time, keep your head high, keep your heart open, and keep your hustle divine, Queen. You got this.